Hello students, welcome to my channel. In the last class I said that I will start agricultural practices or tasks. So the first point is preparation of soil. Before crops are planted, the soil must be prepared. Since ancient times, people have used wooden or metal devices called plows to dig trenches or furrows in which seeds would be sowed. Often animals are used to pull the plows. Today farmers use tractors to drag a plow across the field. The plow is like a knife that cuts into the soil, but the knife is curved so the soil turns over and after is cut. The soil is still a large clumps after plowing. After plowing, leveling of soil is done with the help of a leveler. Leveling of soil is required for sowing as well as for irrigation purposes. It also helps to break the soil clumps. Plowing, also called tilling, helps in the following ways. It aerates the soil, it helps in easy penetration of roots and seedlings, it improves soil drainage, it exposes the soil paste to predators. Leached minerals are brought up from lower levels of soil, it uproots the weeds and kills them. Dead organic matter is plowed deeper into the soil, allowing faster decomposition. Next, sowing of seeds. Sowing is the process of putting the seeds in the soil. For sowing, good and healthy seeds are selected. Sowing of seeds is done in crops like wheat, maize, bajra, and mustard. However, in some crops like sugarcane and potato, vegetative parts like stem pieces are used. Seeds need to be grown at a particular depth, which varies from crop to crop. Seeds sown too deep into the soil may not germinate due to the non availability of air as well as moisture. Special machines help farmers plant their crops. Planters are farm machines used for planting crops that grow in rows. Cotton, potato, maize, and soybean are all row crops. These machines carry seeds and also some fertilizers to help the young seedlings grow. The planter can sow the seeds and add fertilizers to the several plowed rows at once. Crops like wheat and rice are not grown in rows. The seeds of these plants are just scattered, broadcast, over the field. A broadcaster is used for planting some of these crops. It has a wide mouth tube that spreads seeds over the ground. Broadcasting is a method of sowing seeds by hand at random. Some seeds, like wheat, are sowed with a drill. A simple seed drill has a long pipe with a funnel at the top. It is tied to the plow. Some seeds drill have a common funnel with 5 to 6 pipes. Seeds are put in the funnel and distributed through pipes in rows attached to the plow. Seed drills may be tractor driven. A dry drill ensures that the seeds are properly spaced and that the seeds go into the soil up to the right depth. Seeds of rice and many vegetables are not sown directly in the soil. Instead, they are first grown in a small plot or a nursery and allowed to grow into small plants called seedlings. Healthy seedlings are then picked out and transferred to the field. This is called transplanting. Transplanting helps in selecting healthy seedlings and increasing crop yields. Seeds and seedlings must not be placed too close to one another, otherwise, they will not receive sufficient sunlight, water, and nutrients. Proper spacing is also prevents wastage of space in the field. These aspects are automatically regulated when a seed drill is used. Next we will study about irrigation. For the survival and proper development of crop, plants water is necessary. Roots fail to develop and elongate in a dry soil, so fields have to be provided with water from time to time according to the needs of different crops. The supply of water to crops at different intervals is called irrigation. Water is supplied to the field from rain, canals, waterways, wells, rivers, or a combination of these sources. The time and frequency of irrigation varies from crop to crop, soil to soil, and season to season. In summer season, frequency of watering is more due to the evaporation of water from the soil and leaves. In case of wheat, irrigation is required at intervals during different stages of plant growth. Rice requires standing water in the field. As a result of high water requirement in case of rice, the water table has gone down in rice grown areas. For this reason, farmers are advised to grow other crops like pulses. In crops like wheat and maize, excess water supply to the fields results in a condition called waterlogging. Waterlogging reduces air in the soil, thereby damaging the roots. Even the soil organisms get killed if waterlogging persists for a long period. Another kind of damage to crops is caused by heavy unclemently rains and hailstorms. The crops plants tend to fall if this occurs at grain maturation stage. The tendency of crops to fall is in response to ultimately rains and hailstorm is called logging. Today up to this much. Till then, goodbye.